Hello, in this video we will demonstrate how to use the working style wizard in Viva. So we're going to set up an RTK working style. We will go to User, Working Style Wizard, and we're going to go ahead and let's just create a new working style. The name's gonna be 77, or how about 111, creator, KD, and next. And tracking, you want the settings as indicated. Advanced, our cutoff angle is 10 degrees. That is 10 degrees above the horizon. Any satellites below that 10 degree threshold will not be used in our calculation. And the rest of the settings should be as indicated. Now this rover antenna is basically that's a default antenna. Don't want to use that. This is a GS15. I should be able to type G and have it search GS15 pole. Okay. Antenna height, vertical offset, that's fine for default. The antenna height of 2 meters can be adjusted later after the rod has actually been measured. Select OK. And there are options for stop criteria, but we use instantaneous. Position and height and tolerance of 5 centimeters. Next, go to the Advanced tab. This should be no, that's correct. So do not check this box. And this is data collector number 1. So I use the default GPS point number of 10,000 and line number line 10,000. Data collector 2 is 20,000. Keeps all the points and lines numbered differently from the different data collectors we use simultaneously. So here you want to go through all the tabs and make sure they are as indicated. Do not mess with these line codes. Quick coding should be never. And here you can actually configure each survey screen. So this is that survey window you look at when you're actually surveying. And what you're doing is setting up the screen. And I like code, line work, antenna height, quality 3D, and then an annotation. Line space full means there's nothing there on the screen. So if you ever don't like anything that's on your screen, you go here and you can adjust it. 2 is the code screen. And I think if you have the first survey screen configured correctly, you almost don't need the second, third, and fourth screens. All you need is the survey page and the map page. So these are hotkeys, GPS hotkeys. You can see I have data view and edit on F8. So I always say if you want to check to make sure you're collecting data, select F8. It opens up your data and you can see what you're collecting. And you can measure with F1 or F12. You can see here F12 is configured to be the same as F1. And there are some unused hotkeys. You can use those if you like. And let's go ahead and have a look at all the options. There are many, 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 many options. So these function keys can do any of these tasks. Same thing here. GPS favorites, which I never use, but they are available. So prompt me to enter the following before storing a measurement from the survey app. We always do this anyway, so I don't prompt for storing. But you know that you have to select the antenna height and the code. The point ID, we just let it ratchet automatically. These are the settings for units and other such things. Device ID of DC10. That doesn't make sense because this is not a DC10. So these working styles can be transferred from one data collector to another. So that may be what happened here. And make sure you do not use a startup PIN code. Otherwise, nobody else will be able to access the data collector. So I prefer the settings as such on these three tabs. I think this is obvious. Touchscreen use and GPS update rate should be 1 second. Audio, sounds, and voice. So if you want to hear the lady screaming at you, point stored, you can change the setting here. And on this text input tab, I prefer these settings. So that's it. That's editing a working style and saving it.